Let me start the YouTube stream. I don't get to paint this bear. Pause. YouTube chat. All right. I'll paint the bear. I'm gonna start with oak brown for its base coat. For anyone that cares what color I'm using. I thought about maybe airbrushing it, but I didn't want to pull the whole compressor and shit over here, to be honest. And I feel like flipping the camera setup to be on the airbrush disc. It's a very last second thought to do that. Son of a bitch. My brand new brush I just dropped on the wet palette. When I got my light, the nice people over at Game Envy gave me this Kolinsky Sable brush as well, which is super sick. So we'll break this bitch in. It's the Fallon F-A-L-A-N-X select by Game Envy Kolinsky Sable, number 2 size brush. So no, I'm happy about it. We'll see. I got my glove on my holding hand because this doesn't have exactly have a holder for it. I don't have a holder for this, so I have a glove on because I don't want the oils from my hands rubbing off whatever the fuck I paint. There's an issue I run into most of the time. So, you know, I'm trying not to have that. What up, Kristen? How you doing today? How's your weekend? That should be good. This is going to be a mount for one of my players in my D&D game. This bear. If I get it on screen. Listen, bitch. I don't know what the fuck happened to the camera. It was set up right before I started to stream. Did it move? It had to have moved. Bring this closer. I guess for now. I don't fucking... Where the fuck? I'm actually kind of pissed. It was set up like just like I had it like I'm like I was looking at this monitor. I'm like, if I'm gonna be painting, I had it set up right, and then it fucking I don't know what I must have bumped it or something when I got up. Oh well. Yeah, there's gonna be my paladins in my games fine steed. He wanted a bear, so I had a bear model that works out perfect for just the occasion. I had the file for the model, I had to print it, but it's like 10 cents max. as far as I'll zoom in. Let me. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I need to get it higher, the camera that is, and point it down. This fur is destroying this brush already. What the fuck? It's obviously going to be a brown bear. It's got armor on him. I'm going to match the armor up to the paladin's armor color and color scheme to make a matchup. Look at the little snoot. Look at the snoot on him. I already have the magnet set up so his character can ride it. The magnet's right here. You can see it if you look closely, but it just kind of looks like it goes with the armor a little bit. I have a magnet underneath here, which doesn't affect anything if he's just on the board. It lets him just sit straight up on that shit. I was going to, initially I was going to drill a hole underneath here and put the magnet underneath the armor right here. Like of the bear, but like there was no way for, like this spot's not big enough for the base of the character. So I was gonna do it like this, but then it just kind of pops up like that and it just works out. So super easy. It'll, you know, you won't be able to see it unless you actually look for it. The magnet, that is. So I'll paint it along with the color of the saddle that's there and all that shit too. Magnets are freaking magical. Ready for season 2 of WoW Night? All Goblin expansion season, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like this guy. I don't have a voice. I like this color so far. That's fair. Is very much a seasonal game for me anymore. I think one of its toenails is missing. Oh no, it's there. This didn't print out too detailed. Monster Hunter World. I got an excellent score on my bench test for that beta that just came out, or demo, whatever it was. But I won't be playing it. I will be playing WoW and painting. I'm just not a big into the Monster Hunter games, to be honest. I gotta start work on your guys' next boss fight. That's what I need to do. I have everything printed out. I have everything planned out in terms of how the enemies are gonna fight and shit. I guess it's just a matter of getting you guys there. You guys might not even go that way, so that's why I haven't painted anything yet. But it's a few months away still, so. I mean, you still got a lot in 5e standard, but they definitely boosted player power with the 2014 roll or 2024 rolls. I won't deny that. But spoiler alert, they also boosted monster power. Yeah, but like, I mean, most paladins weren't using it in battle. Is kind of the main idea behind that, main reason behind that. Like I know on my paladin that I play on my Monday night game, I only ever use it out of combat. The multiple second wins is kind of broken because if you know, the more you go into the fighter levels, the more you get back from that, and that's just kind of insane to me. But hey, I'll have to fight around that. That's fine. I like more player power because it allows me to make more fun fights, you know? And again, the monsters in the monster manual have gotten juice as well. Like dragon spellcast again, which obviously you could homebrew anything to do what you wanted. That's fine, which mostly what I did, but it being in the player manual now, or the monster manual now, is kind of sick and a nice basis to go off of. I know there's a spell casting rule that if someone's within 5 feet of melee for you, you get a disadvantage. But I would roll it that a dragon's so big that you don't get advantage for flanking it because you're just a gnat on its boot at that point anyways, that it won't be affected by being in melee range of people either to spell cast. Like that logic makes sense to me. Whereas opposed to like a humanoid that's a medium-sized creature that has a, you know, a dude in its face with a pike and you're trying to cast a spell in front of him, like that's a little bit, you know, drastic. You got a pike in your face, ready to stab you. It's gonna be a little bit harder to cast a spell. So we'll see. We'll see. They beefed up a lot of the HP pools of monsters. They lowered some ACs, but beefed their HP, which is a nice little trade-off. Yeah, should be fun. The guys I'm running are from one of my for your next boss fight, without giving too much away, they're from one of the 3D modelers I subscribe to, and with them they make stat blocks for their characters as well, and I'm excited to run them. I'm just gonna run the stat blocks I have on them, maybe modify the HP or AC a little bit based on you know, how things are looking at the time, but they look pretty okay for your group at the moment. Yeah, buddy. Completely homebrew characters. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Oh, it'll be fun. I don't know if you were around when I don't even know who I told, but basically Harriet's like the religion Harriet follows, or her character follows, the way I like read it, like about the guy himself, yeah, they just give off Jehovah's Witness vibes. So, you know, seems like a natural path. Need more paint on my palette. This guy's starting to look pretty okay so far. There's gonna be literally no combat next session. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We just had a 4-hour combat. I'm not planning for any sort of combat till 2 months from now. Until April, let's put it that way. Probably won't have the boss fight till May, to be quite honest. If we get moving, like if things move along, maybe not till June. Which is why I don't mind only doing the physical setup for boss fights. Cause did I miss a month in there? No, I didn't. I don't mind. That's why I only want to do the physical setup for boss fights, because then it gives me many times to actually work on it and not have to feel rushed. This one, I don't have any of the terrain like painted for it yet. So it's gonna be a process for it, is getting the terrain painted for it. Which isn't a bad thing, I don't mind that at all. Because then I'll just have it for the future. This came out extra wet. Hopefully this dries okay. Maybe a little bit too much paint on my brush for that. See how that dries. Yeah, go for it. I may have already noticed it. I went through everyone's stuff again recently just to get caught up to date with your level 5 shit. Holy fuck, that player power boost is insane. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's not too crazy. Like, a lot of the backgrounds gave extra stuff with 2024, and you may not have caught it when you created your character because it wasn't the option with 2014, but with 2024, you get a lot other stuff upon character creation and shit, which lends to player power, which again, not a terrible thing. Makes life more fun. I gotta take a look at the new Dungeon Master Guide to see how they want professions to be handled. With certain things, because like there wasn't much there in the 2014 version from what I recall. Is that fur? That's fur. I can tell that was like a leather or like a cloth piece right there, or if it was the fur, but it was the fur. Okay, I'll have to look a little bit into it. What did you pick? Did you pick one yet? All right, that's fair. That's fine. It's not super important, to be quite honest, when it comes to D&D. Hence why I don't really remember the rules of it too much, because it barely ever comes up. Unless your class revolves around it, like with Sash's, who is an artificer, like that's his profession as well. Herb kit now, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't specify at all like what that shit is. That's why I mean, like, it's very not straightforward on what the fuck the profession shit is. Like, yeah, you got this stuff. Okay. What are you supposed to do with it? Like, it'd be nice if they like had professions in the game and then they gave actual like recipes for shit, you know, but it's like there's no recipes for stuff. It's just, oh, you want to make potions? Well, you need an alchemy kit and you need a herb supply kit, and good luck. It's like, bitch, I don't want to plan everything else in the campaign and then also have someone bugging me for what plants they need to make a fucking healing potion. Make that list for me, or don't have it as an option. Oh well. It is what it is. Rawr. This guy's back leg to get with his base coat. Probably do another layer of this base coat though. Alright, I'll have to take a look at it. I have access to it because of Ben, so I'll have to take a look. Song's a bit of a vibe. My big ass head got in the way. For that, I'm not sorry. This thing's got butt cheeks. mean, that still doesn't really help the core problem, but I'll take a gander at it a little later on. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. Let me let that guy dry for a second. D&D Beyond. Sources. Dungeon Master Guide. There we go. Where's my fucking camera at? Boom! Put me up here for now. Let's see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Was 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 it at? Crafting, 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 crafting. Treasure. I'm not seeing it. Is that a trade goods? What? You won't let me? I thought I could. Bitch. Frick off. I thought maybe he has a PHP. Because a non-logical item, you need tools, raw materials, and time, and each of which is detailed below. Using rules below, you can make characters can make non-magical items, potions of healing, spells, scrolls. All right, let's see. Brewing potions of healing. A character who is proficient with the herbalism kit can create a potion of healing. Doing so requires a kit and 25 GP of raw material over the course of 1 day. 8 hours of work. Second item, you need raw materials worth half its purchase costs, rounded down. For example, you need 750 GP of raw materials to make plate armor, which sells for 1500 GP. The TM determines whether appropriate raw materials are available. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Let me try to get this in a better spot. I'll be so hitting this thing all the time. Bear. I mean, that's fine. How bad is my head getting in the way? Very bad. Man, I had this set up. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's fucking frustrating. So fucking frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Can't zoom it in anymore. It's a really well modeled bear. Just get brighter. It can and it did. It's fucking up my camera on me, but I don't give a fuck about that one really. Especially because I lowered it a little bit too, but I don't really care about the actual model itself. I'm gonna try to get a different lens on this thing though, or a macro lens attached to this one. Give me a second. Okay, grab it from the closet. felt my hip pop when I went to adjust myself. That's not good. That's probably not good for my health. Very old, indeed. Indubitably. You there. Five of my sheep have ran off into the fields. Can you go fetch them for me? They're all I have after my late wife passed away tragically in a sheep herding accident. Bear. This does help with the picture a little bit, this lens I put on. This little macro lens. Get in between those claws. Apparently the PvPvE game that has WoW PvP like combat releases in the early access tomorrow. Yeah. I'll pull it up here in a second. I can't remember what it's called. I'll pull it up in a second. No, not good. Not that one. He's making an MMO. At least it's the one I'm thinking of. It's the same dev I'm thinking of. Here, I'll pull it up. Legacy, Steel and Sorcery.
Death. It finds us all. Our kingdom is cursed.
It is made by an ex-Blizzard dev, though, I think.
Frontier. Many barter with what little hope remains, seeking a new path. You must risk everything. Or nothing will endure.
Get owned.
The cruel truth of this world. Scavenge the wilds. Craft weapons of power. Claim wealth beyond measure, or fail and become the relics you seek.
Like a third person Dark and Darker, almost, with maybe more skills and more open world than just in a dungeon.
I feel not pity nor mercy. For today, I forge my legacy.
So that hits early access tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what the price point is. I might try it out tomorrow. But I'm getting avowed for Thursday. So I may not spend the money on that game at this point in time. It looks interesting. It's an extraction game. I can't really call it a shooter, but it's a PvE extraction game. Looks like it'll have like bosses in it that you need to fight for better loot, you know, off of NPCs. That you'll definitely need the group of 3 to go at. It looks like it's, from what I read, it's a max group of 3. There's gonna be 4 classes. We saw a ranger, we saw a rogue, we saw a mage, and we saw like a barbarian warrior type situation. So those are the 4 classes off the rip. And yeah, it looks very much like a third person Dark and Darker, for sure. So we'll see how that plays out. The price point will really determine if I play it tomorrow or not. Probably gonna lean towards probably not buying it, but I'll keep an eye on it. That's what WoW needs to do instead of Plunderstorm. They need to do an extraction mode stat. For the next BR mode, they need to do an extraction mode. Fuck battle royales, those are outs. Give me some sort of extraction mode and I'll play that Blizzard. I'll come back mid-season to play that. My head's in the way. I'm a fucking terrible painting streamer. I'm excited to hop into Avowed on Thursday though. That game, from the little bit of gameplay I saw from it, looks pretty fun. And it's from Obsidian, so you know the writing's gonna be good and shit. Although, if you look at the Steam forums for the game, those are a fucking cesspool nowadays, the Steam discussions on games. And I blame creators like Asmongold. That's really and truly what I do. Blame that on. Yeah, I don't know why that got review bombed. Does it run bad? I haven't looked at anything about Civ 7 because I know if I do, I'll want it, and if I buy it, I'll lose too much time. Like, way too much time. Like, time will just get deleted. Mainly the UI. Oh, shut the fuck up, people. If people were so good at making UIs, they could, you know, apply to said companies and make a better UI. Oh wait, they can't. It doesn't give enough if. Oh my god. Hold my hand through game, please. I need game to hold my hand. I can't think for myself. Why this no like Call of Duty, where it aims for me? Where's my instant dopamine? A game lasts longer than 18 seconds. My attention span can't take it. Click off. This country, this world is fucked. I'll say it, this world's fucked. That's interesting. I don't get the changing of country, but I understand the person changing because time changes and shit. You go through many facets of time. I guess the countries could change or whatever too. Never mind. I can see how it would work out. Boom, 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 boom. Roger. Let me get a different brush and different paint. Where's my brush soap? Let me get this set up first. Get this brush first. like a brand new, really nice brush, so I'm trying to take care of it for once. So I'm getting it cleaned up before I switch to a new brush. All right, let me get a different brush and another shade of brown. Briabayak. Making big movements with the camera real quick. Don't be alarmed. Let's see how this looks. Some big movement with that camera. I'll fucking do it live. Whatever. We're moving to a tree ancient. Tree ancient. Tree ancient. You can't even see that. It's a lot of light right there. I'll have to potentially adjust things. Look at how Angus looks though on the mount. That's fun. That's fun so far. Definitely need to lower the exposure. Already seeing that. All right, let's see if this works. I have to bring it back a little bit. Actually, it might be too far into the middle of the desk. Actually, let's do that. Just gotta be careful because of the cable doesn't go that far for the camera itself to connect to the computer. I went down to a little bit of a smaller brush to, no, we're not really basing anymore. We're gonna start putting up these fur layers and shit. So there's one errant fucking strand on this brush. Can't see it on camera. Oh, because it went away. Hopefully it fell off. I'm about to cut it off. Nope, I see it. Have to cut that bitch off. There it is. Got it. Just one wayward little fucking strand. It would have just been super fucking annoying when trying to paint around shit. Let's see how this angle works out. It's thin enough. I think there's too much on the brush. I might go an even smaller brush. This brush is too big for what I want to do. There's like another basing brush. Even though it says detail brush. Oh, this is a base coating brush, never mind. I grabbed the wrong one. It's one of the ones I got in my Armor Painter kits. Alright, we're back. Try this one. Oh, I don't have my YouTube chat up. I'm so sorry if someone's talking in YouTube chat. I haven't answered. I forgot I didn't have the window up. No one's chatting there. All right, we're fine. Crisis averted. It's gonna be a little tedious process, isn't it? Oh well, this is where I'm going with it. I got a burp. It's not coming out. Such a little paint job on this guy. I might dry brush the rest of the layers on. It's kind of set up perfectly to do dry brushing for these layers on this guy. The various raised surfaces of the different beats of fur. We'll see. my fat head in the way? Nope, I'm just not doing this on camera. It's hot under all these lights. I'm getting fucking warm quick. About to lose this hoodie. I'm probably gonna work on this guy tonight. Maybe tomorrow I'll stream working on him. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling after work. Thursday though is Avowed. We'll be rocking that. And then March 4th is season 2 of WoW. War Within expansion. So I gotta get Avowed done before that. It'll be like 3 weeks of running keys hard, and then I'll probably just raid log after that. Because, oh, excuse me, April has Claire Obscure at some point. And there's some other games coming out in March that I want to play. There's that first Berserker game that comes out in March that I want to play. I think I want to play that over AI limit. I don't know. I did have a lot of stutters with the demo of first Berserker, but apparently it was a DX12 issue, and if you just turn on DX11, it runs flawlessly. So if they don't have that fixed upon release, then I'll just run it in DX11. So I did like the gameplay of that a little bit more than AI limit, I think, which comes out the exact same day. But I'm undecided. I might not even play either of them. Which is wild since DX12 has been out since Mankind Divided came out. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. They've had many years to work it out. They just, I don't know. I'm not a game dev. I don't know what goes behind it. Some games it improves the performance, other games it tanks it. It's just, it's weird. But that Berserker demo came out you know, like 4 months before the game released, so they had time to get it fixed and stuff. graphic game that came out a few weeks ago. DLSS 4 apparently is like is a huge game changer. What game are you talking about though? Oh, StarCraft. Not StarCraft, Star Citizen. And DLSS 4 is only, I mean, do you have a 4000 series card or higher? It's like that's only available on the newer cards. From what I understand it. I don't think it was available on 3000 series and lower. Okay. Even DLSS isn't perfect. Like on Tarkov, I get better frames without DLSS on than I do with. But like Spider-Man 2, I got like 45 and like a lot of chugging with it off, but like with it on, I got like 140 some plus, like 140 plus. And people coming to my YouTube stream for it saying, how the hell do you have it running so high? I'm like, well, I got a 4080 Super. I have DLSS on. And I had it set for quality. I didn't even have it set for performance. I had DLSS set for quality, so it wasn't tanking my resolution. Apparently I got lucky with my experience in that game, performance-wise, because apparently it was a pretty shoddy port, which sucks, because the game was fun overall. Worked great for me though, so I mean, fuck those people, I guess. I had fun with it. I liked how it set up multiple villains for either DLCs or Spider-Man 3. Which they haven't done DLCs for it yet, so I don't think they're going to do DLCs. I think they'll just go straight into Spider-Man 3 since they're working on Wolverine itself. Speaking of, there's a State of Play tomorrow, apparently. A PlayStation State of Play. I think people were expecting a bunch of release dates from it. I think we'll have like the official announcement for the release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta tomorrow, which that's like mid-August, I think, is what I saw on that one. What, Copium for Metal Gear Solid Delta? No, that was actually leaked last week, mid-August. Yeah. People are open for that, and a Metal. This isn't confirmed or anything like that. This hasn't been leaked, but like a Metal Gear Solid, the rest of the Metal Gear Solid collection, so you could have Metal Gear Solid 4 on PC for the first time. That'll be sick. Running that at a proper frame rate and resolution. Oh, so they already announced the release date for Ghosts of Yotei, right? That's expected to be on there though. Maybe the release date will come with that tomorrow. Death Stranding 2, I think will be on it, but also I think I saw something about there being a separate Death Stranding 2 event. So I don't really know what's going on with that. They might announce a release date for that then tomorrow. I'm hoping Kingdom Hearts 4 news. That's what I'm hoping for. Give me a release window for that. I don't need a date. Just need an idea of what year they're planning to have it come out. We might see more from that Naughty Dog game as well. That's set in space, but has like 80s tech to it or whatever. We'll see. I'll watch it on stream when I pop up stream tomorrow, if I stream tomorrow. I won't be live by 5, that's for sure. I got a grocery shop and meal prep after work, so. Now that the egg crisis is under control, I think I'm gonna do Brenner for my meal prep this week. Just some eggs and bacon and potatoes. With some chopped up peppers in the eggs. Look at the bear. It's coming together. this brush. We're gonna do a quick brown wash over this and then go over again with this color. Ah! I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if I need to wash this, but I kind of... Hell yeah, we love diabetes for a snack. What'd you get? Some flan. What do you guys call it? Flan. So you're cultured. You say flan. People who say flan also say GIF, so let's just make it known and put it in writing and law now. All right, let's allow this back half to dry before I do the front half. With the I do like how it's turning out with the wash though. This gives it a little bit more depth. Those little crevasses. Oh boy. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Wow, it's already almost been 2 hours since I started. I might hop on this Valheim summer with the boys here in a minute. After we do this wash. I might hop on for a couple days, you know. When Avowed comes out, though, I'm just be playing that and doing that for the most part, as far as gaming goes. Gotta get that finished before season 2. It's still drying. I get this wash put on, go back through with the color I was just doing, put those layers back on, and probably call it there. Because my back starts to hurt after a while too, painting. Like in this setup, I need to figure out I need a better setup to make it comfortable for me to paint, but still catch it on camera, you know? I can hold it by its armor. Boo boo boo. Boo boo. I'm liking how this bear's turned out so far, though. I only have 2 colors on it, really, in a wash. The sculpt itself just makes it come to life in general. You know, I don't need to do much with the paints to make it come to life. Oh god, I put too much in its eye socket. Oh fuck. Valheim's done downloading. It's okay if it gets some wash on the black part. It's gonna get painted up to silver anyways. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave this right here like this and then come back to this tomorrow. Let this wash really kind of seep in and dry and stuff, and then come at it tomorrow. Didn't miss anywhere with the wash, did I? Right there. Right here. All right. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Just how the little guy's coming along so far. A good spot. Oh, he rotated my hand. Not bad so far. I gotta go through and you know, it's just like the base starts. I got a couple more layers to do on the fur. I want to go back through with the paint we just did, not the wash but the paint, and go through and probably dry brush on there, and then I might do the layering brush again and then go with a lighter brown and dry brush up from there, which is like I just take a bigger brush but has barely any paint on it, and then I just kind of lightly go over like the highest raised areas, and then go through with just one more like finer detail brush on like the highest color I can get, and just like hit just various spots randomly here and there, not like every single bit of fur, quote unquote, but I go from there. And then in his snout, I'm gonna make his snout a little bit lighter as well, but that's gonna be more of a like not so much a skin tone, but be closer to the lighter brown that we use around the fur. Give him a little red nose. And then the armor is gonna take a bit. The armor, what I want to do is like these little red circles around. Refocus this fucking thing. The red circles, I want to make the same red as the diamond in his armor or his shield. The padding up here, I want to do the same blue as his cloak. And then as far as the armor goes, like I want to make the main chunk of the armor like the silver as like his armor and on his shield, and then the trim, make that the gold that's like on his armor and his shield. Really make him match Angus in that sense. So should be pretty fun, should be pretty good. I'm gonna get going. My back hurts from these weird angles. I'm gonna keep messing with the camera angle though to make it work. This one seemed to work out the best, but I just gotta find a better spot to put it compared to where I'm actually painting at. But have a good night. I might be live tomorrow, who knows? If not, I'll be live Thursday for sure with the launch of Avowed. And yeah, we'll mix in painting streams with that too. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Appreciate you all.